What is up, everybody? Happy Monday, or if you happen to be watching the replay of this, happy whatever day it happens to be. My name is Laura Wick. I am the creator and founder of BodyMind Living, and I'm popping in here today because so much is happening this week, and I want to make sure that you are invited and you have claimed your spot to join us. Because Miss Michelle Rockwood, our heart-centered sales expert here on Team Body Mind, she and I are going to be hosting a free live training that is all about embracing sales as a point of transformation in your coaching practice, in your holistic practice, in your service-based practice. And I want to talk about this for a minute because I know this page. Hello, good morning. Or good afternoon, whatever time it happens to be. I know this page is BodyMind Living, and you might be sitting there like, what? So let's talk about this, okay? Now, my mission, for those of you who are new here or those of you who have followed me for years, my mission here is to cultivate embodied leaders. I know that all y'all following me, you have a holistic practice. Maybe you're a yoga instructor. I know I come from the massage world and craniosacral therapy. So we have a lot of body workers, energy workers, also coaches, right? I am also a coach. One of the things that I know and see and believe in my core is that our work is needed now more than ever in the world, right? One of the things that I've shared and a mentor that I've worked with talked about the disease of disconnection. We live in a world that is so disconnected. We are disconnected from the planet. We are disconnected from each other. And this disconnection starts because we are taught from an early age, right, not to trust our intuition, not to know our emotions. And this disconnection, we're seeing the ripple effects of this around the world, right? There are very practical systems and structures that are set up that create disconnection. And there are also internal energies and beliefs that we are constantly living with that create disconnection. And so when I talk about what we are seeing in the world and the calling that we are all feeling and experiencing, and put a 1 in the comments or like a hells yeah if you know what I'm talking about. I know in my heart, I know in my bones that we are being called to step up as leaders. We are being called to not just give a coaching session or not just give a massage, not just do an energy healing. We are being called to literally help bring connection back into the world. Does anybody else feel this? Do you know what I'm talking about? Right? And this is practical within your business. This is practical within your families, within your communities, right? This, yes, love and light. Yes, all that stuff. And also, we are being called to step up. And there's a quote that I love, that I live by in my business, which is know the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. I believe that one of the biggest things that blocks holistic healing practitioners like you and myself, and just know this is my work too, is this belief that somehow we have to downplay our gifts, that we can't receive, and I'm speaking money here, for our gifts, that somehow we have to give and give and give and give and give and give. And that, right, that's the thing, right? And yes, we are here to give. And I want to say that giving is in your bones. Giving is in your blood. Giving is going to happen because that is the person that you are. If we are going to change the rules, right? Know the rules like a pro so you can break them like an artist. It's a Pablo Picasso quote. If we're going to change the rules, we also have to, right? We have to step up. And I believe that our businesses, that are the way that we operate in this world, are a great healing opportunity for all of us. Because when we talk about putting your services out there, I think sometimes it's easy for us to hide behind this servitude energy of giving it away for free, that martyr energy, than it is for us to stand in our worth and lean into the fear of rejection and actually own our value, right? When we start thinking about how we show up in our businesses, when we start thinking about how we show up, to really serve, to put ourselves out there. How many of you tell your clients to value their time, to value their energy, to prioritize themselves, that they are worthy of receiving, yet you downplay those very things in your business? The one skill, let me preface this, because I know y'all have your healing modalities and all the trainings and things that you do. The one business skill that I believe every single heart-centered coach, practitioner, service provider needs to serve at their greatest capacity, to create the greatest impact, and yes, to receive abundantly. And I'm talking income, I'm talking money. Y'all tell me every day that money is energy, so receive it. I believe the one skill that will transform our industry, that will transform the level at which we show up and serve, is sales, is the sales conversation. Now, I'm not talking about the bro marketing, manipulative conversations that most of us think about, the used car salesman energy that most of us think about when we start thinking about sales. I'm talking about sales being a point of transformation, a moment where you open the door, make an invitation for somebody to claim and own their dreams, their hopes, their desires. You talk about, clients prioritizing themselves. Sales is the conversation where they get to choose that. Sales is the moment where somebody gets to make the commitment to themselves, right? And the fear of rejection, the mindset blocks, the money blocks, all the stuff that shows up around it is your healing, is your point of transformation. And sales it's a skill. The conversation is one of the most loving things that you can do for your clients. And this is why this week, Michelle Rockwood, our heart-centered sales expert here on Team Body Mind, she and I are hosting a free training where we are going to walk you through what we have up until now only shared with our inner circle clients. We're going to be sharing that in a free training. We have, I think there are 5 options to join the training. There is also a replay. So y'all, if you are here because you know you are being called to step up as a leader, because you know you are here to make an impact, because you know that now more than ever your work matters, you better get your butt there, okay? And you can sign up bodymindsales.com/training. You can sign up, join us, get your butt there. It's going to be amazing. And this, again, this scales is a learned. It's a learned skill, much like you learned your modalities, much like you learned how to coach, how to practice, how to do all the amazing things that you do. That, and I'm going to give you a little heads up because I do have to go start the Zoom link pretty soon here. Brain, come back. Sales, skill, business. Oh, yes. For those of you who sit there and feel like you're constantly having to create posts and explain what you want to do, sales is actually the way to make your marketing simpler. For those of you who are like, I have to get the perfect website, and if I put this all together and la la la, but you're still struggling to explain what you do, or you're struggling to pick who your ideal client is, guess what? Sales helps you clarify this. If you are somebody who, again, like, you know that you have more value to offer, you're sick and tired of hearing people tell you that they need to think about it, or, that it's great, and maybe one time down the road, right? Or maybe you just know that the value of what you offer is more than what is listed currently on your service menu. The sales conversation is where you find the shifts. So we can't wait. Our first training is actually starting soon. So I'm going to go bounce and get ready for that. And my hope, my wish, when I think about cultivating embodied leaders, I dream about heart-centered coaches, practitioners, service providers, people like you. I see y'all watching right now. People like you. I dream of us collectively as an industry embodying a new way to sell, a way. Thank you. Yes, Shannon, you can of course share this with a colleague. I dream, when I think about BodyMind Living and cultivating embodied leaders and us stepping up and into the impact that we know that we're here to make, I dream about us as an industry owning an embodied sales conversation, right? Again, this is not the bro marketing script and manipulation that I know I was taught when I first came into this industry. This is about bringing embodiment and choice and love and compassion into a powerful conversation that supports somebody in owning the transformation that they want in their life. That is a skill. That is a skill, right? Just like I went to massage school, I was decent at what I did, but I learned skills. The same is true with sales. And I dream of an industry where we are all taught this from the beginning, because I know that that will only amplify the impact that we are here to make. Thank you, Shannon, for sharing that. And yes, it is bodymindsales.com/training. You can go grab a spot. We have multiple times to join. We're actually starting our first one here shortly, so I'm going to pop off and go get that ready to rock. And please share this, tag a friend. If you know somebody who's like amazing and just like is like, oh, why won't people sign up for my programs? All this stuff. Oh, good. Thank you. If you know anybody, look, we are in this together. We are here to step up together. We believe that all ships rise with the rising tide, and we are the tide. So let's do this. I'll see y'all shortly. Bye.